We're waiting for Miss Alana. Today's our discussion about sexual satisfaction in marriage. Watch out for declaration. This is not my song, but they're using it. Okay? Don't say I tried for you. As you don't know. I'm waiting for. Okay, hold on. Let me see if he's trying to get on. Let's go. We went to Mr. Lottery. Come in. Come on, tune in, tune in. The dude has been spoiled. Yeah. Praise God. Welcome. Welcome. How was it? How was it? I'm not hearing. You're muted, actually. Unmute yourself. Okay, your mic isn't connected. Your mic isn't connected. Don't hear you. You on this mic. Is your mic? Did you figure it out yet?
I'm trying to unmute.
I'm-
I was in now. Can you hear me now?
What?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't. You're not loud. Like you're very, very low.
Okay. Let me get the headset.
Okay. So sorry, guys. Mr. Lano just he's the philanthropist. So we're just waiting on him. How's everybody doing now? How's everything going? Hope everything is working out. Okay.
I've got too many gadgets. That's the problem. I think I should be on now.
You can hear him.
I can hear you now.
It is well.
Yeah.
It is well. It is well.
It's better now.
It is well.
I think my system prefers my system prefer me to be on the headset than for me to actually talk with the professional camera.
Oh God.
Because I've got like 3 professional cameras right in front of me here.
Oh
so
wow.
I think it got confused on okay, which camera should I use out of every one of them? But
it is well.
But the good thing about it,
yeah.
But the good thing about it is that this what's it called? This headset overrides everything.
It does, I guess so, because I'm hearing you very, very clear. So what's up? How are you?
I'm all right.
How's your day?
The day has been fantastic, Grandma made some pounded yam and with a foriro.
I see. That's why you were late on set.
I was late on set because there is no way if I don't send me that pounded yam, it will be a sin.
That pounded yam.
Because I have to soak pounded yam, I have to soak the patele.
What type of stew?
A foriro.
It makes sense. My favorite.
In fact, he's recoiling the pump action. Tonight, I will just have to shoot it to Rochelle. God will
deliver you. God will deliver you. I'm actually allowing you to talk about this today because you are so comfortable with this conversation. Oh yeah, tell them what you're talking about today now.
My name is Lano Odibella, as usual, and it's nice having everyone here. And the topic, I think, with what we'll be arguing, Rashida and I will be arguing on, we have to talk about sexual satisfaction in marriage.
It is well. It is well. Very necessary.
That is the cocoa.
It is the cocoa.
It is the cocoa.
And the thing is, I need to be really, really careful because now, when I'm on a married women's platform and they're talking about marriage, things to make your marriage better or happy, and many of them we get into respecting the man, knowing who you are, loving yourself. They'll have a whole list of all these things. I'm like, is that all? Did you guys forget what Mr. Lano said? Like, the cocoa of the cocoa is, without this particular thing, all of these things does not exist.
Eating the cookie.
You are in my head. You are in my head. So explain yourself. When did you, because you're very, very, very blunt about it. A lot of guys will not just break that down to their significant other.
Yeah.
And this has been affecting a lot of marriages. And I want you to be able to break it down a little bit. And, you've had a lot of friends that are talking to you and how all this thing came about and when you figured it out, all that good stuff. Let me hear it.
Basically, probably because most of us are actually come from African settings. Most women, about 98% of most marriages, there's serious sexual frustration going on within that marriage.
Wow.
Like I usually tell anyone that cares to listen, if you can't make her come as in cum with the bank alert, you have to make her come with your cucumber.
Jehovah.
and it's all about the cucumber. It's all about the romance. It's all about everything. Making her reach that maximum sexual satisfaction. And when a woman reaches that maximum sexual satisfaction, that's when you see, even if the man doesn't have money and the man is still trying to struggle, you see the woman will say, Esha me feel I love him the way he is. Because the man is eating the right G spots.
Oh wow. Yes. But then you know what it is again. I think what it is a lot of time is the fact that, all this faking it to make it type of situation.
That's the problem.
You understand? Faking it to make, I'll continue to fake it and fake it and fake it. And they don't know that it eventually gives you that frustration. Exactly. You eventually become extremely frustrated because after you've been faking it for like 5 years in marriage, the man ain't faking nothing. He's gonna get there regardless.
No matter
but I think what makes a lot of what also turns some man on is for them to know that they are also, satisfying you in that area. But
it's reciprocal.
The fear of a lot of these women is that I don't know what they portrayed in the beginning of their relationship, that maybe they're some type of angel. They don't know these things. They don't know how to do these. So they now feel like if they tell their husband, like, this is what I like or this is what I want, it's going to make them seem as if they're one prostitute or a show, or where did you get that from? What have you been doing? Who have you been listening to? So a lot of these marriages that's not working out, I think, is because the foundation was never built on a solid rock in the first place. The foundation of their marriage was never real.
Rashida, you see, this is the big problem of, especially when it comes to African settings.
Yeah.
With African society, the woman has got no voice.
Yeah.
The woman has got I don't see any reason why a woman shouldn't be able to tell other half, your better half, let me put it that way, on show him how to satisfy you as a
woman. Exactly.
So women like foreplay. So women, some women at times, there's some women that it's McDonald's that turns them on. There's some women, seriously, there's some women, it's something of nature, taking them to the woodlands, turns them on. Some of them is the beach. Some of them is the swimming pool. Women have got different. Some of them is bank alert. I'm saying it as it is. Some of them is bank alert. So every woman is different. So it's left for the man to discover what actually turns his woman on. And the big problem we have out there is that because most women out there have got no voice, based on the fact that we've got this stupid African setting, this stupid African culture, which we have. They decide to keep quiet and be silent, and they're suffering and smiling. An average man is selfish. An average man is selfish. I know you men out there, if you like, come and chop off my neck, I'll say that.
How can they find you? Rochelle has got
you. An average man is selfish because all the things about this, once that cucumber stands, the only thing is to get in there.
Holy Ghost, where to deliver. No matter what is it, sad situation.
Then, so some of them, after 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, they are done. Pew. And the next thing you see, they're snoring away. What happens to preparing the woman? Like I remember I sent you a video. I sent you a video during the week.
That video was serious. Do you know, I woke up this morning and somebody had that video on their Facebook. I was like, I wasn't even tempted to even throw the video on the face. I was like, I can't. I can't.
No, I can't. You see, that is the problem we face in virtually almost every society, on almost every society there. You know, it's not only men. It's not only men. I could see my children are disturbing mommy there. Eh? I can't blame them.
Your seeds.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Your
not only.
It's not only men.
It's getting to a stage in life where it's not only. It has to be both parties. Both parties have to work hand in hand to to satisfy themselves sexually. Because if the other party is frustrated due to long-term, okay, I just have to satisfy my partner. It's just all about because most people see sex as as just a normal conjugal procreation rather than recreation.
I think that was what our daddy or grandpa days, though, because if they still thought of it like that, there wouldn't be so much cheating and everything going on.
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah,
just took the mouth out because I'm actually still going there. Basically, because there is massive frustration from the other party within that marriage, where the other party is frustrated sexually, it brings about sexual fantasy, where they fantasize about, okay, how can I get, how can I reach my peak in my sexual satisfaction, and then it leads to cheating. That's one of that's one of the big factors, because what makes a woman and what makes a man go out to cheat? It's all about sex, because the party is not satisfied sexually, and that's the reason why they have to look out there, look for someone else to actually get them to the peak.
But you know what? But let me say this a little bit. A lot of times it may not even be that they're not getting it at home. They could be getting it, but the type of style or position that they really want. Sometimes some men can't fathom to tell their wife that, okay, can we do this? Or can we do it another way? You understand? And it still boils down to communication.
That is it.
When you are so, okay, I love my wife, I respect my wife so much, or I can't tell this woman, I don't want her to disrespect me and say, Baba so and so, where did you get that one from? You understand? And they don't,
those girls outside are ready to cheat you.
You understand? And he doesn't want that. And in not wanting that, he will rather now go and do that stuff with someone else, and it's still wrong.
That's it.
So women, maybe when they come to you with it, instead of you looking at it in such a negative way, try to see if you two can. I mean, only the one that you can do. There's some things that if you can't do and you're not comfortable with, because Mr. Lano, some people can have some really crazy desires. Because crazy. the devil is
mad desire.
No. So if that's the case, you understand. So when it comes to, we're talking about within the normal texts of satisfaction that God has said is okay, not the other side, because there are some people that their own desire is to have 3, 4, 5 people up in a room. That's not appropriate.
No, I know.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know.
If you feel so much that
three some, 4 some,
you love your wife so much that you want to share her with somebody. Come on
That's
now.
money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Rashida,
Yeah.
I can tell you categorically that within the African setting, there's actually some African men out there right now that's
Yeah.
that's what actually turns them on.
It's devilish.
It's as much as wrong as it is, but that is what they want.
It's devilish.
That's what they want because
It's
because
not
there
good.
was one that was I remember sometime late last year I was actually counseled. I actually had to counsel a couple about it. Because the wife just suddenly called me from nowhere to like, can you imagine Lano? Can you imagine Lano? He wants to invite another man, so another man will be having sex with me. I need to be having sex with me at the same time. So what kind of rubbish is that? What has it turned me to? Am I an adult? I'm his wife. And I actually had to try my best to calm her down at that particular time because that's the only thing I could do. I was like, you know what? I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him not to disrespect you. I had to let him reason not to disrespect you. If he wants to go and do that outside, well, all the well and good. But as for you, he has to respect you as his wife. And in as much I'm not encouraging extramarital affair. But I have to let her understand the reality of what could happen. If it's not getting it from you, it might decide to go and get it outside. So
just to get that urge,
just to clear that curiosity. And what must have led to it? Has he been watching too much porn?
Yeah.
Or has he experienced it before? Has he been going to orgy parties? Because these are things we need to. These are things we need. We need to get to the root cause of it. And by the time I found out the root cause of this guy's problem, he has actually been to a orgy party, and at the same time he's been watching porn on orgies.
Yeah. So and when you get yourself into those type of spiritual realms, of course.
Yeah, and it's got his brain twisted.
Yeah, so of course.
It'll take. So I actually had to start a level of counseling to bring him back to reality. To say, you know what? If just think. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Think about your wife. The only image that can come to your brain right now when you're doing shuk with your wife is your wife. You don't need to think about anybody.
I wish it was that easy, though. I wish it was that easy for you to just say something like that.
It's not easy
because it's already embedded. He's already allowed that type of spirit to be inside of him, and it's controlling him.
It's more than control. It's more than control. And for a while, I've actually not heard from them. Like, and I think the wife is either the wife have given in.
Because if she gives in, it won't just be a one-time affair.
Exactly. It's either she has given in or probably the guy has found solutions somewhere else.
Does he not understand that? Because I've heard a story like this before, and literally what happened was that the guy that the husband brought in to be with his wife eventually the wife ended up liking the other guy.
Maybe the guy
sexually. But I'm very shocked because I will usually hear about a man wanting to bring a woman in, but not another guy in. You understand? Because that one is strange. It would usually be the man that would say, he wants to bring another woman in, but to bring in a guy to do that to your wife?
Rashida, in the society we are today, things are changing. Yeah. Things are changing. People are going crazy, and because there's so much. The availability of porn is out there. Availability of orgy houses is out there, and they come cheap, £50, $60. They get into orgy houses, and they get to do crazy things which they would never imagine in their life.
But the thing is, they never come back from that.
Because
regular lovemaking is now boring. Romance is now
it's out of the window.
So
it's
what
all
are we
about.
talking about?
I'm
So
sorry
he
to
can
use
never.
the word. I'm sorry to use the word. All what will come is why is that how can I just give her a good fuck and walk out of here?
Is my dog okay?
I told the dog. I told the dog. The dog overheard what I said.
That could be possible.
The dog overheard what I said. Like who is this that is talking, that is saying it as it is out there?
And then,
But
uh-huh.
as bad as it is, that's the reality of what we're facing out there. So this has caused a lot of frustration in some homes. Like if you look at some women, an average African woman, while having sex with their husband, all they do is just sit down there like a log of wood.
Where did you get that from?
It's the truth. It's the truth. These are things, and I can they can actually put their comment there, and I know some of them, most of them will not.
Please put your comments there. I would love to see your comments.
Most of them will not talk. Most of them will not talk.
Yeah.
And I can categorically tell you that 75 or 80% of African women, all they do is just lie there like a log of wood. Man, do what you want to do. After you finish, stand up.
But okay, they've been hearing that for a while. Maybe they're not like a log of wood. Maybe they're not even doing that. But because a person who allows himself or herself to watch porn, they never come back from that.
Yep.
What many of them don't recognize. What many of them don't recognize that. What did you say?
I'm not even talking about people that actually work porn on an average level, on a normal level, on averagely,
No, what I was trying to get to is a person who is already spiritually, lustfully jacked up. Even if his wife was to be turning from the poles and flipping in the skies, it wouldn't mean anything to him anymore because, that other stuff is what he's yearning for. Because I refuse to believe that this day and age, there's some women that are just still lying there as a log of wood. I refuse to believe that.
Oh, Rashida.
In this day and age.
Rashida, I can 100% tell you that there are loads of them out there.
So it's the man's fault.
That's what I say.
Open up your mouth and communicate.
Teach
her. Maybe she doesn't know.
Last month, last month, I was actually having a word with some couples, and and this has been a big problem within the relationship. This man happens to be a man that is he's so dedicated to his wife. He had every opportunity. You know how many women are on this guy's neck. Now, fine boy, this guy, those young men in their 50s, and they still have that
but look at
and he still look yuppie.
Like my husband.
When I stand side by side with him, I even look older. This man is athletic. He's athletic. He's good, and he actually confided in me. He was like, you know what? I don't know how you talk to your friend. I'll get your wife to talk to him, to talk to her. Because he believes in me. He believes. He knows that yes, his secret dies with me.
With you, yeah.
Even though I can never mention his name, but he knows. But I can use it to actually use it as an example for other relationships, other people out there, which I know so many, which I know thousands of people who actually learn from. He's got a fantastic wife, but you know what? But the bedroom activity is like this.
It's not at an all-time high.
All-time high.
It's very all-time low.
And this man has got several opportunities to, at times when we're together, I see messages women send to him, and it was like, I know, what do I want to take them? What do I want to use them for? I've got a beautiful wife at home.
They are not serious.
And I'm trying my best to teach her so that she can satisfy me, But all she does is just sit down, just lie down like a log of wood. We talk about it. They talk about it. Take it or leave it. They talk about it. They sit down and they talk about it maturely. The wife will improve for the first 2, 3, 4 days. After that, she declines again. That's her nature. And I was left to, you know, talking to her myself.
What?
I was prompted to talk to her myself. I told her point blank. I actually asked her point blank. The only question I just asked her is that, how will you feel if another woman out there is screwing your husband and making his head go crazy?
Oh Lord.
But she was like, it's not possible. It is not possible.
Really?
Then I told him, I said, you know what? He's actually frustrated. And because this man loves you so much,
right?
He can't actually imagine himself, lying or having sex with another woman,
with somebody else.
With somebody else, and he has been able to, like, I know this is not the first time or the second time or the third time or the fourth time he's been talking about this with you. And this is the time, as I told her, I said, I'm younger than you. I'm way younger than your younger brother.
Right.
I have to tell you the fact because I want your marriage to work.
To work, right.
After five children, madam, you need to enhance your libido.
Mr. Lado, we have a question coming through. There was a question, a guy is asking, somebody's asking, have those men ever questioned their wife's reason for being a log of wood?
That's where we're going. That's why I said communication is key. Communication is important. So men, don't take it wrong. When you were cutting as boyfriend and girlfriends, you could see how explosive she is.
Right.
But after childbirth, take it or leave it. The hormones are scattered. The hormones everywhere. Yeah. Some of them, the libido has gone way down. But there are some herbs, there are some things they can take out there that can actually improve that libido. Right. That can make them explosive. That if they take it, you'll be the one to run out of the room.
Some agbo, correct agbo.
Solid one. They call some alarm clock. By 4 o'clock like this, the vulva will be like this. And it's and if there's massive sexual frustration in relationship, it brings about it causes a lot of problems.
Right. I know some women that they've been gone to get herbs that will help them with their libido in order to increase their area. What a lot of men don't understand, and what really hurts me, is the fact that a lot of married men just feel, okay, if she doesn't want it, then the next thing is for me to go out. That's not fair.
And
she had a baby for you. Her body has gone through.
80% go out.
And this is what is wrong. And then they go out, and then they start having a whole discussion with someone else about their marriage and their wife and the reason why they're coming to this.
And that one will now take the opportunity to shag him like crazy.
Because that's her job. That's the only thing. That's the only thing she's doing. She's not the wife.
But what annoys me most, what annoys me more is that you have seen most of these men, they'll go out there, these girlfriends, this side chick, they'll start licking their lollipop. The side chick will lick their cucumber, like carry their cucumber, turn it to microphone.
Some wives do that.
Some wives do that. But you see an average African man will be like, me, I cannot take my mouth down there, but she's licking your lollipop, but you don't want to lick her plate. Come on.
And it still all falls down. Yeah, but they're doing it for somebody else, some of them.
Yeah, but they're doing it for the side chick out there.
That is not only God. Let's be
realistic. Let's be realistic. And it's high time our wives at home are not just ornaments. They are partner. They are confident. For if you look behind every successful man out there is always a woman behind it. If that woman hasn't
always pushing,
if that woman has not pushed in and give him that necessary encouragement, that necessary
and peace.
you won't be where you are today. And
they forget that very quickly.
And for you to now have that small change at hand, I call it change because to me, what the amount of money you have in your account is not a definition of success.
No,
the number of house you build is not your definition of success.
No.
The definition of success is that how many lives you've been able to impact positively out there. How many people have
not even no. The first success is how happy is your wife and your children. Before you get out there, you got to make sure your wife and your children is number one. Your home is in peace. Because once you have that relationship with God first, you now make God your ultimate coach, who coaches you on how to build your home.
Exactly.
Because what a lot of men are calling success is, I have a house, I have a car. That's not success. By the time you know it, 2 more years, what you driving? A G-Wagon? Even if you are driving a G-Wagon, that's the definition of success.
G-Wagon is gonna fade out in no time.
Another style gonna come through. Okay. What about a house? You have a 5-bedroom, whatever. Somebody else to have a doggone mansion. That does not define and success. Say or makes you successful. What makes you successful is you, first of all, knowing who you are, having control. You see all this thing that we're saying is because women don't talk much. Women's sexual drive is off the roof. Some of their drive is crazy. And even one man can't even handle it sometimes.
Exactly.
But just because they're acting like
I'm glad you made that statement.
Are you kidding me? It's because they don't say it.
That's why they will say Olomi lo mare.
Thank you. Thank you.
But as Olomi, if you don't want it to rare, there's something we call foreplay. Play with her.
That's why they tell them to do that, yeah.
Our two-face is there. Yeah. Play with the two-face. Play with the nipples. It's not that you grab it like this.
Oh my God, Mr.
You grab it like this. Come on. There are ways you grab. That way you massage it you massage it gradually.
Well, they know. And you know what it is. No, you know what it is. Let me cut you off a little bit over there. It's because each woman is different, and they have to know what works for their women. It doesn't work for everybody just like that. So some people you can't even.
Rashida, I think I will rephrase it for you. Yeah. Reason being that because the woman has taken it as a norm that she allowed him to have his way, so he feels that is what she likes.
Or he's bringing what somebody else likes into the marriage.
And because she wants to satisfy him, she decided to play along.
No, but she's the one who's getting frustrated.
That is it. And the woman now gets frustrated because it has now become a norm for years and years and years. Now it's standard.
Yeah. So one question came in. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know when you're in your flow. One question, a couple of questions came in. It says, women think they have the man after having the children, not knowing that men are moved by what they see.
That's another thing.
Meaning, ladies,
I am married to Jesus. Satan, leave me alone.
That's not even what it is. That's not even what That's not even what it is. And I talk about this all the time, which is after you've had your children, still continue to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Still continue to up your game. Some people say, it doesn't matter. My husband loves me this way. He's not going nowhere. Sweetheart, he's a man.
I pity you. Have you guys seen my wife? Two-faced Dibia. Correct. When I handle it.
And you know what? That's what. But Mr. Lado, that's what you like. Some other men, it may not be the two-faced Dibia. Whatever it is.
She still take care of herself.
Of course.
As we speak right now, she's actually in the garden doing a martial art.
You see?
Trying to keep fit.
Keep fit, exactly.
She knows that she's got a very fit husband. Anyway, I'm at gym with me. Anyhow, gym with me.
She has to keep it fit. After how many children?
After 2.
Can you imagine? And I'm after 3. Yeah. So you don't just, so women, you don't just say, he has no choice. They are moved by what they see. And if what they are seeing is not looking good again, even if you are giving them everything, they are not satisfied completely.
Yeah, you need to take care of yourself. After childbirth bed, you know, that's a sign you can do to actually make the bobby stand. It's not all the time. Yeah. Women, don't get me wrong, because I know some women will come for my jugular right now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There are some women genetically it will definitely come down. But if it comes down, but how do you package yourself?
Packaging.
Are you packaging? Are you the one that you tie wrapper in the house?
Yeah, yeah.
St. Timothy Catholic Church dress you put in the house. All you just do is tie wrapper and be walking all around the house. Or some of you dress up to the neck, all the way to top to neck, and wear all the jalamia all the way down. You know, you're not spicing them up in the house. And it's very, very important. Men are moved by what they see. You package yourself well in the house and make yourself attractive.
Yeah.
It will always turn a man on.
Always.
No matter the fight must end.
It must.
And it must end, because no matter how much you fight, take it or you leave it, the fight does not get into the bedroom.
That's right. That's right.
You don't get into the bedroom. You must settle the scores before we get into the bedroom, because by the time you get into the bedroom is doing
oh my, let me see the next question.
And that fiki faka is not all about you as a man being selfish, just coming at you. It's all about knowing how to, get her in the mood, prepare her in the mood. Some women like massage, you massage them head to toe. An average African man doesn't really have that patience. But men, you need to learn how to have that patience. Ask her question. If you hold her, tell her, baby, what do you want me to do so that you can reach by 20? Ask question. You need to ask them. And because they respect you, because they are scared of you, they don't want to talk. So that you look at them as alert. They are not alert. They have blood flowing in their vein. They have to reach that climax. If they reach that climax, men, I must tell you, take it or you leave it. If the woman, average woman, if she eats that climax,
she'll be the one running after you.
She will be your slave to kingdom come. Tell her, sit down there. That is because of you. It's because of you. I can't follow you. She will never fight with you. Take it or you leave it. Everything.
Well, the fight won't be for too long. The fight won't be for too long. The fight won't be for too long. But then again, Mr. Lano,
she will choose her words.
Yeah.
Because she will definitely choose her words, because she knows that she knows what she's getting. She knows, and if it's now both ways, where she's getting it financially and sexually, oh my gosh, you killed her finally.
Done.
That woman is completely finished.
And that woman also, she also has to, be a good, kind-hearted person.
Exactly.
Meaning it's not all about the money. Look at what you said in the beginning. Some women is when money hit their accounts before they, and that I feel like
it's true.
A man who's taking care of his home, taking care of his children, trying to make sure that you're okay. At least give that man some props.
It's true.
Give him some, pat him in the back, let him know that he's doing a good job. Men love that. But when they're trying and you can't even say, honey, you're just so amazing. Like some days I'll just look at my husband and just say thank you. Naturally, he always say, when I say thank you, he'll say, hey, what is it going to cost?
I know the reason why I made that statement. There was a couple about 2 years ago. I actually met them in my former church, in the church I actually attended when I was in London. Basically, the wife only get turned on when the husband take her to McDonald's. No matter what the man does at home, no matter what he does, he must take her to McDonald's, and she must she must eat something in the account. There was a time she deprived this man because the man was going through some financial difficulties, and all he could think about is how can I pay my bills? How can I pay my rent and the bills?
And he didn't take her to McDonald's.
And he didn't take her to McDonald's. There was no money for shopping. There was nothing, and this woman deprived him of sex for 8 good months.
Mr. Lano, come on, McDonald's?
I'm telling you.
You can put the change in your house together to go get McDonald's.
I can tell you.
The woman is not serious. That woman is not a serious woman.
For 8 months.
She's not a serious because serious.
8 months. 8 months.
Serious. Oh.
Do you know what I told her? I told her she's a witch.
McDonald's?
I'm telling you. I am telling you. And guess what? She didn't tell the husband. She didn't tell anything. She kept quiet about it.
Because the husband would never. What kind of husband would think?
Because he didn't even have a clue.
How could you even have a clue? McDonald's.
Because in his mind, he thought probably because of the financial frustration he's going through, the financial challenges he's going through. Maybe that's what is affecting her psychologically. So he let her be. And this is a man that is so faithful to his wife. This is a man that loved his wife so much. And he was like, you know what? I'll just leave it as it is. And it was when I was now having a word with her, one-on-one, and we were talking. She just said it loosely. She just said it unguardedly, like, oh, he hasn't taken me to McDonald's for the past 18 months. If he didn't take me to McDonald's, he won't be cooking now.
She could have naturally gone to McDonald's her doggone self and buy something for her and him.
Look,
what?
If she hadn't, if somebody didn't tell me, probably they would have gone for years without having anything in the house. So I actually had to call her out, sit her down, and talk some senses into her brain.
Oh, and I
told her point blank, forget it. This man is gone. You have a good man. You have a man that loves his children. You have a man that loves you to beat, and because of McDonald's, you're denying him of shuku in the bedroom. I told her.
Wow, I've never heard such things.
Well, you'll be surprised with what's going on out there. I told her point blank, he is gone. He's a goner.
Sorry, that she doesn't deserve him. That's a mess.
I told her myself. I told her point blank. I said, I have a lot of women that are on my neck that are looking for men. I will arrange him with one to go and eat his tension.
I didn't think McDonald has such impact on a woman, children maybe.
Seriously, there are people like that. You'll be surprised, Rashida. And that night, she had no choice to allow him eat the cookie. When she eat the cookie, bam, boom, the thing stay, bam, belly straight away. 9 months after.
Of course.
Because the thing has started to tadpole in there.
No, that's crazy. That's McDonald's. Yeah.
Rashida, you'll be surprised.
And that's why when we have these discussions, please, we're having it for normal people. Because I don't think something like that is normal. He didn't buy me McDonald's, so therefore he ain't gonna get. I beg. And let me tell. And another thing that I come across a lot of. You see, when we talk about these African men, right? We talk about these African men, and they want their wives to be like these other women that were not born or raised in Africa. There's something that happens to African daughters or women in different African countries that does not allow them to. So when you talk about this libido, some people ain't got it.
Yeah.
Some people ain't got it. Can't they be considerate of that fact and just talk to their wife and say, you know what? It may be because of, or just ask her, have you ever been circumcised? Some women won't even say it. Because some women don't even know. Some women don't even know. Because their mother didn't sit down and have that discussion with them. It could have been something that was done when they were babies.
Yeah.
So when they see all this, all this thing going on, they wonder like,
so women screaming the whole house.
So like, wonder like, what is going on? And what they fail to realize is, if they truly communicate with their husbands, and they really, 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 and the husbands really, really love their wives, there's so many other things that you can do to get her to where she'll be satisfied and happy. But because we don't have these discussions, and many of them are looking at television, looking at porn, looking at all sorts of things, they think even these ones that we're looking at, that you look at on television, it's all so unreal. Those things are not
So
real.
That's and which is
Things are fake and
which is what they try to compare. This is what they try to emulate.
You can't.
Not knowing that they be doing cuts, okay, action, cuts, action.
Exactly. And then
they compile the video together to make it one.
And then, Mr. Lana, check this out. And then when they go out to go and have that extramarital whatever, you're like doing something with someone who is also giving you the acts, because what she's able to get from you.
Exactly.
She's giving you the acts. All that she's doing, it may not be what she's feeling, but she's giving it to you because maybe you're paying her rent, you're giving her money.
It's making your ego. Yes, I'm a man.
Then you get her. What is that? What makes you a man? What makes you a man? Let me tell you what makes you a man. What makes you a man is to literally conquer the heart of your wife. If you can't do that, then you're not a man.
Exactly.
Because she's the one that knows you in and out. There's no pretense.
Exactly.
There's no pretending. But if you actually go out there, they'll be saying all type of sweet words to the ones out there. Amazing words. They'll be everything that you would think that your husband don't know how to do, they will do. But this one out there.
If you want them to turn upside down, they will turn upside down.
So why don't they just turn that around and just do it for their wives? And this is what get a lot of women so upset. They get so pissed off. Like, we used to do these things before we got married and had children. Now all of a sudden we're married with children. You don't do these things anymore. We don't have fun anymore. Husband, get somebody. You know what? There was a conference that I went to, a women's conference, and it was just, I can never forget. Husband and wife are both attorneys. Wow. They're both attorneys, and they're also pastors in church. They're pastors, yes. They're attorneys and they're both pastors. So what happened is that the wife, she's always been taught, in your home, you clean, you cook, you do this for your husband. Don't let anybody else do it for you. Just continue to, make sure you manage your home. So she was doing all of that, right? And it was now disturbing their sexual life, because when she gets to bed, she's like knocked out.
She's not exactly
tired. Okay, so the husband every now and then, baby, let's do this thing now. Let's make this thing happen now. And after a while, the man just got tired. He now called her. He said, "Look," he said, "if you don't stop this thing, though I'm an attorney and if you don't stop this thing," she was like, "What is it? I have to keep my house clean. I gotta cook for you. He was like, "Get someone that'll be cleaning." Did I marry you to be a cleaner? Did I marry you to be a cleaner? He says, if you don't cook, if you don't clean, you need to give me what I'm dying for. Food I can always eat anywhere.
Because that's in his food. It is food, man. It is food.
He said, don't cause me to sin. Don't cause me to sin. You're thinking the house being clean and everything is what really getting to know. I need this thing. But they had that discussion. This woman laughed. She said, "What?" She said, after a while, she'll take their clothes. They'll give it to cleaner to be cleaning it. She said sometimes she'll cook a lot of food on a Saturday. Make sure that it's packed in the fridge so that they don't have that issue. And then the rest of the days of the week is her and her husband.
They sit down together, watch movie together. They're watching movie. They do the scene in the movie. You act it together. From there, you continue in the bedroom. From the bedroom, you do what? You come down. Then from there, you go to sleep. After going to sleep in the morning, you continue again. We call it alarm clock.
You don't have mortgage. You don't have mortgage. You won't have mortgage.
It's all about planning. It's all about planning. And what I've noticed about people in relationship is that some people actually because they're so rigid about it. They're not spontaneous. Relationship is about being spontaneous. It actually spice the relationship up. You know, you don't have to have a timetable. My wife was once like that. You must have timetable. Forget me, timetable out of the window. This can be timetable. Timetable what? That the children will be upstairs playing in their room, in their bedroom. They have the play area in their room, and we are in the kitchen. Baby, Alpha, Omo, jack it up. Let's shoot it up. You know,
do you hear? I hope the men are listening.
Yes, at times the washing machine is going on. It's vibrating.
Oh
put down the washing machine.
Oh
Don't do anything. Just leave it there. The washing machine will do the job for you. The vibration.
Woman, if you need to act it. Oh, I tell them you should be the biggest actress in your house.
What are we talking about?
Actress.
You, as a woman, you are in the house. You are wearing long jeans. Your husband is in the house. God forbid. Let her wear small gown. Nothing on that. Free. Let air blow. Let air blow everything. At any time, thunder can strike. And when the thunder is about to strike, you know when the thunder is about to strike. You prepare it. I'm a Tony. Natural lubrication. God
will deliver you.
Is it
God
true?
will deliver you. I know. No, it's true. It is the truth. It is the truth. It is the truth. Yeah.
Because 95% of, apart from physical abuse in relationship, sexual frustration contributes to most of the breakages in marriages.
Yeah.
And all because an average man, like I said, is selfish. All he thinks about is, let me come. If I come, I am done. But not thinking about
clarity.
Yeah, not
that's what I tell the women. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, not thinking about the woman. And women, learn how to talk. Talk. And it's not all the time you do to. Like, dad, baby girl, baby boy, alpha. I'm gonna call him with pet names in the bedroom. You know, if you are eating that spot, okay, can you turn it this side? Okay, eat that side, eat that point. That's where my G spot is. Let him locate, let him know where your G spot is. If you
don't even know where the G spot is,
that's the problem. If he knows where your G spot is, you don't need to just tell him once. Tell an average man once. Tell him where your G spot is.
And he will remain there. He will
remember. When next you will remember, take it easy. The next time you will attack that spot. You know where the spot is. That's where he will concentrate. That's where he will put his concentration. You see him, my car, my cushion money.
And you know what? I also want to tell about cushion money, and I also want to say some herbs that I know that some women can actually look into. Herbs like I've heard black seed oil is very, very good for the man and for the women. What is it? Moringa, I heard is, whatever it is, there's so many information online on how to, boost this thing up. You understand? And check this out. A woman cannot be, you see, when a man takes a shower, he washes everything. You understand? A woman, you cannot be expecting a man to go that route if you don't know how to clean up that area. You understand? There's certain things that you gotta eat, like people were talking about some pineapples or whatever, and I know that sometimes when maybe your monthly whatever is coming, you start to have this type of, okay, understandable, but let them know that ahead of time.
Say, don't.
If you don't speak up, you don't know. And it's so funny because Mr. Lana, what you are saying, what you said like a couple of videos ago about, many of them are just still wedded. They are not married.
Exactly.
You're still wedded because if you still can't open up your mouth, and you and your significant other, this man, this husband that you have been waiting for all your life, that you now have, and then you want to be pretending to be as thicker than fake. He is not your boyfriend. He's your husband.
Yeah,
Talk to
something
him.
that's smiling.
Talk to him. And if he doesn't want to hear it, that's his loss. Talk to him. That's what I have to say. And then I have something that some benefits. If you don't mind me to just read this out a little bit. It says that sex fosters intimacy. Once you give him what he needs, trust me, that intimacy will just come natural for him. It will come natural for him. And then it says that it's also a stress booster, like stress buster. It will bust out the stress.
And it clears depression.
It would give him clarity.
I
said, stop talking and talking. And I say he's not listening. He can't hear you. His brain is cluttered. Unclutter the head, and then you will get to the brain. But there's something that you have to use to get to unclutter the head. The third thing is it bonds the couples together.
That's it.
From a man to you see a woman, okay, our children has bonded us, but when we are together, that's the only place where God says two will come together and become one. So if you're now allowing that oneness,
they misinterpret it to say, oh, a man will leave his woman, and it's that when you're in the bedroom, when you go there and come together.
Yeah, that's what you guys
oneness.
You're right. That's the bond. That's the bond. It says it also aids problem solving. It aids problem solving. Like this thing is an immune booster.
Of course.
You understand? Immune booster. Some people it resets your but it does. It does. It says it builds a deeper level of communication. You are not giving him what he needs, but you want him to communicate with you. His brain is cluttered. It's cluttered. He can't communicate anything. He can't think. It says that
all he could think of is all he could think of is that fantasy he has.
His organ, his organ must come out.
because that organ is the main organ and it's volume.
The body is the main organ. Plantain is the main organ. So at that point, Orga is not listening. Orga is not listening. Orga doesn't care whether mortgage is on ground. Just give him that thing. Clarity will enter.
Exactly. That's why they said there is in sexual relationship there is the preparation, the introduction when it comes to church service, then the major church service itself, then the preaching, the pastor comes.
When the
pastor comes,
you still brought this woman into this thing. You still brought this woman.
Then you do offering after praise and worship.
After praise and worship.
And it's true.
And they began to do the announcements.
And it's true. If you look at the breakdown, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
It makes a lot of sense because that's the truth. That's the reality.
Yeah.
That's reality. And marriages out there needs to work.
Yeah.
Marriage and effective communication actually brings about a stronger bond.
Yes.
Between couples.
Yes.
You know, you don't do your thing, I don't do my thing. And in most relationships out there, people do their thing, and the only time they get to sit down and talk is only when they want to have sex. That's
His brain is cluttered. His brain is cluttered. I mean,
and all he or she could think of is one kind of sexual fantasy, and it's not to the party
because he needs to get that stuff out. And you see, the way that what women need to understand is that the way we were created or the way we were formed and built is so different.
Yeah.
Man was built a certain way, a woman was built a certain way. If these men continue to say
men
were built, I know. I know. Well, I think it's food, respect, and sex. Which one is it?
Food, respect, and sex. That's it. Average man. Those are the three main fuse in his brain.
Yeah. And the thing is, the moment
women, the fuse in their brain.
Women. We can't even figure it all out completely. No, but you know what? Let me tell you something. Do you know why in the Bible, God says, men, love your wives. You see, our Creator, He knows exactly how He built us and what we lack and what we need. You understand? For men, He says, these men, they need respect. If you respect Him, when He needs that thing, you will never say no. You will give it to Him. You understand? So a woman, and if you want a woman to respect you, that thing that God says she needs, give it to her. That's the love. If you give her the love, it doesn't take her anything to respect.
Give her the love, and with the love
naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
The respect comes naturally. She would never want to disrespect the man that's the one that's feeding her, taking care of his home.
And if you're not eating the cookie well, you're touching down.
Let me tell you something. He doesn't even, before he even gets there, that woman would have even taken care of him because she loves that man, and he the way that he's showing her the love, she will always even be prepared for that thing. Trust me.
True.
Trust me. True. She wouldn't even, she would think, what can I do to make him happy? If you're respecting her, you're not disrespecting her, you're not making her feel bad.
And all they could think of is, how can I make her happy?
That's it.
It's 2 over 2 equals 1.
Yeah. At the end of the day, still 1.
What?
So, couples, let's try a bit more. And when it also said that, you know, sex builds the better self-esteem. It helps our immune system. It has plenty of physical benefits. You understand? Plenty of physical benefits. And it has plenty of psychological benefits. So this is not a want. It's a need.
That's why you
see. It's even a celebration.
Men, there are some men out there that go for married women. When a married woman is getting good satisfaction, sexual satisfaction at home, that's when a stupid boy will now come out there and say, hey, hi, how are you? Like, aburi back. And
she won't even give her a time of day.
You didn't give her a time because he can buy the kind of cucumber, the banana I'm collecting at home. Can you give me that kind of cucumber and banana? The banana that is touching down.
That the man has been, that's why I've been telling men, don't stop looking at somebody else's garden. Look at how you can foster
your own garden.
Rejuvenate it. You understand? Give it life.
And it's not all about men. It's not all about just getting there, just like, okay, just spread your legs and just getting.
It's not even about that, Jerry. Because let me tell you,
there are some things you need to do. Have you helped us psychologically, intellectually? Have you helped her develop? No. You have intellectual. There's some people out there that what turns them on and what makes them happy is intellectual discussion. You know, you're in a relationship with someone. How have you contributed to a success? And have you, as a woman,
can you imagine?
How have you contributed to his success? Yeah. And is it women? Yes, there are some men out there that provides your needs. Is it only sex you have got to offer? Come on, let's think about it. There are some men out there where they're depending on some women. Men, is it only sex you have got to offer her?
Some of them, that's what they perfected. They perfected that area.
If that's what if that's the only thing you have to offer as a woman, take it or leave it. There's nothing as different as you as a prostitute. And if you as a man, if that's what you only have to offer, sex you have to only offer her, there's nothing different. There's no difference between you and a prostitute.
He's a gigolo. He's a gigolo.
I try to reframe it and call them prostitutes. As prostitutes.
I mean prostitutes.
Prostitute. No. But how have you? Even if it's provided for you financially, have you taken your time to study him or study her to know where maybe in their line of business or maybe in the line of work, are you able to contribute intellectually to what they do? What have you been able to offer? What have you got to offer? If the sex is the only thing you've got to offer, my sister, my brother, forget it. You are done.
The sad part, Mr. Lana, the sad part is that for these women in the beginning, for a lot of women that I know, in the beginning, that's what they want. It's good. They will even marry. They will even marry just because that thing is good. But then after a while, when they're sick and tired of paying rent on their own, paying mortgage on their own, taking care of children on their own.
No wash it, no wash it.
Yeah, then that's all they'll be screaming about. But you forgot that that's all he had.
That was the foundation. That was the
That
foundation.
was it. That was it. Now all of a sudden you want me to be this thing that I've never dreamt of being. I'm not interested. And then if you now push him to go and become something big, then you are not the one that he's coming back to eventually.
Exactly. You're not that, and that's where you now say, after all I've done for him, after all I've done for him, you're not gonna marry, so you're not gonna eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you look at it, there was a time I made a post on the Facebook page group that I am married in a group about marriages. I actually made a post and said it there that okay, the man you are with right now, do you know that? Are you sure that the ex have not cost him?
Exactly.
So if you look at the chain reaction, the woman as the woman herself, she has an ex. She might have an ex which she has cost, and she's with a man right now. So it's like a chain reaction. You must have cost someone, but what warranted? What brought about that situation?
Right. They need to go and clean that up.
Exactly. That's why I'm always of the opinion that even if you're gonna if two people that are in relationship are parting ways, make sure you don't part ways on a bitter level.
Right.
It would
even if they part ways, don't curse anybody.
Don't curse anybody. Just go. Move on.
Even if that person did you wrong, you have to know that every disappointment is a blessing. If one door closes, another door will open. But if you curse that person that's going, you should know that that one curse that you gave to that person, a couple not denying that's left.
I remember
following you around.
I remember years ago, my ex-girlfriend was begging me that I should come and be the father of the day in our wedding.
It's not serious.
No.
I know you guys were nice. It's just not fair to the husband. What?
Come on. And because I'm grateful because I have an understanding wife,
right?
That totally understand the kind of husband she has.
You need to find out, is it that she understands or she just let it go?
No. She understands because she knows that I find it very hard within my heart to be bitter with anybody.
Right. Okay, no, that's fine.
No matter how much you try to fight me, forget it. You cannot fight me, forget it.
Because you will not fight the person.
I will turn it around.
Yeah.
I will turn it around. And you that other party will look like a fool. That see, look at the person I'm actually fighting with. The person even make it.
Yeah.
And that's the way the world is, because this life is too short.
Yeah.
I lost a friend yesterday. Is actually a very popular guy. T.Y. Chijioke, Ben Chijioke. He's very popular. He's an artist. The two of us had sometime last year. We had a serious argument. We had a serious fight, as a serious one. That we he followed me on Facebook. I followed him too. You know that kind of serious disagreement that we have. So about 4 months ago, I was in London and I was driving past somewhere in North London and I saw him. And when I saw him, I had to park. I was like, hey, bros, how far you? All this while. This one. So our fight, go ahead. I collect your wife. We both laughed about it.
Right. And we moved on.
And we moved on. And after that, we saw again. We went to one joint, went to one drink brukutu, we actually caught up with a lot of things where he actually told me how much what he has achieved within a year, and I told him how much I've achieved within the year, and and we're looking at how we can collaborate, because he was looking at how can he help me promote Little Heart within the Black community, because he's a big voice within the Black community, both here in UK and in Africa. Though is of Nigerian origin, but it was born in London and lived all his life in London. And I just woke up this morning and I had the news that he's no more.
This morning?
This morning, yeah. I knew he was in hospital. I knew he had COVID-19, and I've spoken with him that he got to say he was even placed on induced coma, and we were all praying. I always call the bro. I always call. There's someone I always speak to. There was a nurse that always take care of him there. That I always, and I tell the nurse, just put the phone in his ear and let me speak. Well, let me speak life to him, and and it came back, but I think I relapsed in my speaking life to him. It came back.
Wow.
He was discharged to the world. He was discharged to the world for after this coma. But and to me, he still spoke to me, and it was like, I know, I'm feeling much better now. I should be home very soon. And then suddenly yesterday, just said, and I didn't hear from him for a while, and suddenly I just heard yesterday that he was no more. So you can imagine we're fighting ourselves for our
exactly, and you guys never finished it.
Compared to you being in a relationship with someone,
exactly,
a sexual relationship with, for you, if you have bitterness in your heart towards a man that you're in a relationship with, it's high time you need to drop it.
Or that you've been in a relationship with,
it's that time you need to drop it, because psychologically it will affect you. Psychologically, it will not make you move forward, because you always be bitter, because you always take that bitterness to the next man.
Yeah.
And that will that will automatically affect your sexual relationship. It will affect everything within your relationship you have. So first and foremost, which are one of the things I've actually identified as one of the major problems, where most African women will just like do what you have to do and get off. Because psychologically,
in that situation, a lot of times is because they don't want to say no to the man, but they're really not happy with the man, or they're extremely tired. And they know that if they say no, if I say no now and he goes out there, they're going to say it's me that pushed him out. So you might as well just do whatever.
What happens to two of you going to bed early so that you can wake up in the middle of the night and do middle of the night duty?
What happened to the man trying to find out, okay, what did I do to this woman now? What did I do to her?
No, or what happened to you as a man, helping her at home to do some of the house
just a couple of things will make a woman happy.
You get to go to bed early.
Just a couple of things. Help her with the kids. These are not her. These are your DNA. They're not even her DNA. Yeah. Can you imagine? It's your blood. Yeah. Anyway, we just want to thank everybody that's been on. I know we've gone longer than usual, but me and Mr. Lano, when we get into these conversations, it's like, it's life. And we thank everybody that's been putting their comments in, that's been saying they really, really love, these conversations. They've been learning a lot. Just stay tuned. We're doing this like 3 times a week. Minimal twice a week, but we've been doing it 3 times a week. And Mr. Lana is just such a busy dude. Always busy.
But you know what? When it comes to matters that will actually strengthen relationship,
right.
I told you, I will always give my time.
Yeah, we do.
I always give my time. And you need to tell people about your page. They need to go and like your page so that they can.
I know. Go to my business page. It's Rashida Obolade Sule, Married Let's Talk. Okay. Yeah. Go on there, like the page, have comments, all that good stuff.
And you can actually get to view our previous videos there, our previous live.
Yeah. So a lot of our lives are there.
And men, women, get ready, because those old videos will turn you on.
I will call them. Like, which part of my video did you not see? We've already taught you on this, and the other. And we are stacking it up. We are stacking it up so that you hear. That's why I brought Mr. Lana on. So it doesn't seem as if Rashida is always, she's always blaming the ladies. Look what Mr. Lana is saying. So, guys, hello, wake up. Go there, go to the business page, go check it out. Make sure that you comment, let us know, what you would like us to talk on. And we appreciate you. Mr. Lana, any last words?
Like I've always been saying, we need to drop our differences and we need to forge on in life. The experience I've had in the past week have actually made me understand that, in in this time of crisis which we have in us right now, if you have any differences with anyone, you're better off just trying to sort it out.
Yeah.
Sort it out.
Yeah.
Don't let bitterness rob you of your joy.
Exactly. And your destiny.
And your destiny. Because if I'd not, because what happened yesterday actually gave me a real rethink. That he actually gave me sleepless nights. Because what if I've not reconciled with him?
Yeah.
What would have happened?
Yeah.
Talk less of reconciling with people or letting go of the bitterness we have in our heart.
Yeah.
And the more you have bitterness in your heart, the more you are more human. That's what you need to understand. And it's now time you stop being human and start being human, and stop being human being and start being human. This world will go a long way and will be a better place for every one of us. So, my people, please stay healthy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Stay healthy to be safe.
Thank you so much. All right. I feel sorry for your wife. Take care, guys. Yeah. Take care. Have a good one. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Lano.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.